February was cold but cozy. I had and still have one unknown in particular that has the potential to drive me to despair, which is why I need to enjoy each day as it comes, focusing on the present and resting in God's plan for my future. So bright and sunny earlier this morning, and now it is all gloomy and cloudy, and I love it. I've been reading this book. I actually really like it. I read When True Love's by Lustig and Reads. I didn't like that one, though, like cheesy and didn't agree with the morals or the characters, but I really like this book so far. Just finished this book. I don't know why it's so tattered. It's from the library. It's certainly been through a lot. But I literally just woke up and then I finished reading for like an hour. One weekend, we hosted my husband's friends who came to visit us and hit the mountains. Even though hosting 4 people blurred the line between cozy and cramped, I loved how our apartment felt so lively and full. This is our first time, or my first time making Costco Santa Maria tri-tip. Let's watch. This is our 3rd season watching the GBBO. We've watched the 2023 one and then the 21. This is the 22. This is so exciting. We decided to bake cookies, inspired by the Great British Baking Show. We try to do something special and fun, no matter how little, every weekend to break up the monotony of our daily life. And they turned out decent, delicious only to us because we labored for it. Some fruit to balance it out.
Just one challenge remains.
Hi vlog, I'm so excited I got my hand mixer because I have the brilliant idea of making my own cheese foam at home because it's really easy, just like cream cheese, whipping cream, heavy cream, milk, sugar, and salt. And I think I can do it, so I'm super excited. I made my first cheese foam. Honestly, I was today's years old and I learned that cheese foam is made from cream cheese and not like actual cheese. Tastes good though. I'm at the library right now because I need to pick up a few books. I feel so bad because like I pick up so many books just to like put them off reading for so long, but I did read this. It's about these 2 people. They've been together since they were 19, now they're like 30, and it's about how they feel like their love has died, have so much like unspoken resentment because they don't like speak about how they honestly feel about little things. Like they just bottle it up, they explode, and then they take a whole year break of no contact, and they don't like officially divorced when they go on the break, but they're allowed to see other people, date other people, find themselves. They just can't talk to each other. It's an interesting premise because I didn't know if they would end up together, because I feel like so many like modern books nowadays is all about how marriage in modern society is very much like love based, and as soon as the love runs out in a marriage, like people get divorced, and that's reflected very heavily in books. So I was really curious if this author would like do the modern take of when the love runs out, the marriage is over, or if the author would like make them actually work for it and rediscover that marriage is more than love but about commitment. Objectively, probably this book is like a 4.5 out of 5 because the characters do grow a lot both within themselves and they grow like in the relationship to each other, and also like there are a lot of strong side characters. But my personal rating would be like a 3.5 just for personal reasons. Like I just didn't think too much of the book after I read it. It didn't really stick with me. The life lessons in this book, I feel like I already knew. Communication, be honest. I didn't get too much out of the book other than a grim reminder that marriage is hard. I do appreciate that she let the 2 characters get together again instead of like just like getting a divorce, because I feel like that's like not very common, I feel like, in like modern media. So I do appreciate that. I feel like my score for books are never average. Like the worst is when I think a book is way better than how other people thought of them. The lobster mac and cheese, I have not so subtly been hinting that I really want this Valentine's Day. Fiber, because I'll need all the fiber I can get after all this dairy. And yes, wow, it doesn't look very pretty. The table is so cluttered, but the thought's there. That's a lake over there, and we're almost there. A few minutes away. I have that cute little cabin. I'm so intrigued by like mountain cabins and mountain houses. Like, what is the lifestyle up here? I really want to know.
How do you live?
You'll show up.
I want to live in a quaint mountain town. I started on a scarf with this boucle yarn, and rewatching the show brought back so many forgotten yet fond memories of my childhood. 1 week after Ethan got me these flowers, they're finally opening up. At first, these opened up almost overnight, but then this side remained closed, and I was really scared that like Ethan bought me like duds. But I looked online, turns out lilies don't like cold temperature, just like me actually. And I actually had them in front of the little heat dish, and finally they're opening up, and it's gorgeous. These are actually so beautiful. I have decided to paint my nails because it's been a long time since I painted my nails, and this is my problem. These basically look identical, the shades. Like, they're basically the same shades, but they're also like very different. And this is my dilemma. This is how they turned out. I think it's good from afar. I like the color of it. New library card. I'm collecting them as a Pokemon, but this is actually so cute. As another weekend approached, we started asking each other the same question of what should we do this weekend. Reddit has become my go-to place for finding local suggestions, which is how I found out about the Rocky Mountain Arsenal Wildlife Refuge. They have an 11-mile drive that is great for spotting wildlife. We were particularly interested in hopefully seeing bisons, as we've never seen them in the wild before.
You know I need your love. You've got a hold over me.
We just saw a buffalo, 2 buffaloes actually. I saw it from like a few, like half a mile away, and I didn't want to say anything in case it turned out to be a rock. But when we got closer, Ethan's like, that's a buffalo. And it was a buffalo. But like, it was moving so slowly that I just like thought it was a rock.
You know that I'll never leave. When I wanted you to share my life, I had no doubt in my mind. And it's been you, woman, right?
We're on a walk now. Sun is about to set, and this is very pretty, and I made Ethan take a bunch of photos of me. Thanks for watching this video of my February moments.
It's okay.
Yeah, kind of ugly though. Subscribe to keep updated with my videos, and see you in the next one.